Good morning, I'm Lena Bond, and welcome to Oregon News Update. Here are today's top stories. "5,500 runners put on their sneakers on Sunday and ran an 11th annual Eugene Marathon. Runners of all ages participated in yesterday's event, from the Duck Dash, the 1 and 5K. According to the Register Guard, Haruni Wijaratanate was the first woman to cross the finish line with a PR of 2 hours, 43 minutes, and 31 seconds for the marathon. Haruni has now qualified for the Sri Lankan national team in the World National Championship set to take place in London later this year. Second place Yelena Nanazia-Shalevi has also qualified for the World Championships, having pushed herself during the last 100 meters to run a time of 2 hours, 44 minutes, and 11 seconds. For the men, Steve DeCoker led the marathon, finishing with a time of 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 43 seconds. Two-time Olympian Devin Allen has made his highly anticipated return to the track at Hayward Field on Friday for Oregon's Twilight Meet. Allen had been out of action for 7 months after tearing his ACL last year during a football game, but returned to a crowd of 4,000 cheering him on in his first race back. Unfortunately, Devin was pipped by former Oregon teammate Jonathan Carball in the 110 hurdles, but still recorded a time of 13.59 seconds to Carball's 13.55. There could be a third gender option for drivers to choose from when they apply for an Oregon State driver's license. The Department of Motor Vehicles has suggested a non-binary gender option could be listed on future license applications for those who don't identify as male or female. The DMV says the only major criticism of the idea is that the new classification could make it difficult for police to identify people. There will be a public hearing in Portland about the issue May 10th. A new House bill in the Oregon Senate may lift the state's ban on rent control. House Bill 2004 would give counties and cities the ability to set new rules and regulations for landlords and attempt to stop increasing rent prices and tackle Oregon's housing crisis. But according to the Register Guard, Eugene and Lane County leaders say rent control may not be the best solution for renters in a difficult market, and other options need to be considered. Leaders say they will remain neutral about the bill until the Senate votes on the legislation later this month. Firefighters in Dexter are asking voters to renew the district's levies 50 to help fire crew buy new equipment. The levy currently stands at 50 cents for property owners for every $1,000 of property value. The Dexter Fire crew are hoping the public will vote yes to extending the levy for another 5 years. The department says it wants to buy a new replacement fire truck, a 30,000-gallon water tank, and new technologies with its potential funds. Voting will be held on May 16th. Coming up after the break, we'll catch you up on what went down at the Jane on Oregon softball senior night. And I'll give you the weather forecast for the next few days.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, "Read your lease. No pets allowed." My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome back, and how sweep it is. Oregon softball has stunned number 2 Florida State in a 3-game series over the weekend at the Jane. The number 5 Ducks swept the Seminoles in front of a sellout crowd, 11-0, 3-1, and 2-1. Pitcher Maggie Ballant starred for the Ducks in Game 2, conceding only 3 hits and 1 run over 7 innings in the first 2 games. After their impressive back-to-back-to-back wins, the Ducks are now vying for a top 8 spot in the NCAA bracket and a home regional and super regional final. Now, on to weather. Eugene will have another sunny day today with a high of 71 degrees and a low of 44 by the evening. You can catch the beautiful sunset at around 8:24 p.m. Moving up to Portland, the sunshine will continue, but will be slightly cooler with a high of 69 and a low of 30 degrees. So make sure you rug up later in the evening if you're going to make the most out of your Monday night. That's all from the Oregon News Desk, but stay tuned tomorrow for another Oregon News Update. Enjoy the sunshine. I'm Lena Bond, and we'll see you next time.